So Jake, it's such an honor to have you come in from London, both you and Hannah. What does that mean to be able to travel, all over the States, all over the world? You guys have really made a big push to kind of get your movies out, but also just y'all's union, the marriage you guys have had. It's a big deal for so many people in this world that you guys are connected and out there in the world.
Hannah and I are really aware how lucky we are to be advocates for the trans community, and obviously, we can only speak for ourselves, but we're in a massive place of privilege because we have a voice and because we're able to kind of show the fact that we found love. I never thought that I'd find anyone like Hannah, and before Hannah met me, she'd never even been on a date. So it's really amazing that we can, we receive about 100 messages on Instagram every week from people, trans people and otherwise, telling us that we've kind of given them hope that they will find love as well, because I think trans people are often made to feel like they're kind of ugly and undesirable. So for us, it's a massive honor, and obviously, being here at the Lamar Union at aGLIFF, we realize how incredibly lucky we are to be here, and every day we just wouldn't change it for the world. So it's a huge honor to be here.
Is it kind of crazy to know that we're going to be showing so much of your work here, and we're going to be showcasing all the shorts? And it's really a look back at your entire career.
Yeah, to have like a retrospective is obviously incredibly exciting. So I think Warner Brothers weirdly did one in London like a couple of years ago, but I couldn't be there for that. So this is like the first one that's happened where I'm actually there, and no, it's amazing. It's mind blowing. So incredibly excited, a little bit jet lagged, but very excited.
I've got to ask, with America going through really a crazy trend with Trump and all the issues like that, you guys have been so vocal and so brilliant in Britain and what you guys have done. Do you hope that your voice can kind of help maybe give some awareness over here in America as well?
Yeah, obviously, my wife is, Hannah is the highest ranking transgender officer in the British Army, and she's also the transgender representative for the entire army, and she's a decorated officer. She served tours in Afghanistan, and she is testament to the fact that transgender service works and is viable, and is more than viable, is a perfectly normal and perfectly acceptable thing. And, she transitioned within the army and was accepted the whole way, and since she's transitioned, she's obviously become a more productive, more happy, more successful soldier. And I think, obviously, what's going on over here, I can't really comment because I don't know enough about it, but I know that there are a lot of people over here that are very scared now for their lives, for their futures, for their families, for their homes, and I think if we can give some sort of direction that it doesn't need to be that way, and hopefully look to a future where that won't be the case, then obviously that's kind of what we're aiming for.
First time to Austin?
Yes, first time in Austin, absolutely.
Anything you're looking forward to trying or doing while you're out here?
Well, obviously we're staying just across the road at the Lamar Union, so we've got a beautiful swimming pool, which is amazing. I went to Target for the first time today, which was a blast. And it's amazing. We had barbecue for lunch. Hannah's got designs on buying like a cowboy hat and cowboy boots, which may not happen because she'll never wear them again, let's face it. But just being here is a blast. Obviously, if you'd like to talk to Hannah, she's just over there. If you'd like to say a word or two.
Yeah, we'd love to have her on. Well, I've got to ask, what do you got coming down the pipeline? Is there anything you can tell us about what's next?
Yeah, so I am working on my first feature film now. I've done 6 short films. They've all done fairly well, and I think I can't keep on making short films for the rest of my life. So stay tuned, because soon there is going to be my first feature film, which is called Lavender, and it's about a gay trans man who becomes pregnant, and how his relationship with his ex-boyfriend's mother is what really gets him through one of the most difficult times in his life. It's going to be epic.
I love it. I think that's a great way to end.